What's your plan?
It's my plan, and I decide what goes down. You got that?
Yeah.
My name is Joseph Fares, and I'm the writer-director of A Way Out. A Way Out is a story-driven co-op game. It is designed, played, and experienced only in split-screen co-op, which means you have to play the game with a friend, either online or on your couch. The game starts in a prison. You play as Vincent and Leo. You and a friend will get to know your characters and unfold their story together.
You don't know anything about me, man.
Maybe not. But Harvey killed someone very close to me. With or without you, I'm going after him.
Let me show you some of the scenarios in the game. On the right side, you see Leo, who's already in prison. On the left, you see Vincent, who just arrived. Now if you look to the right again, you can see that Leo can be controlled, while Vincent is in a cutscene. Here is another one. Vincent and Leo are now in the laundry room. Your goal is to smuggle sheets using a laundry cart. You can approach the scenario in different ways. Either get the cart with Vincent.
You know, I got a good pack right here. I think it's got your name on it. It's, broken. I don't know.
Or with Leo.
Get over here, you idiot!
Yeah, but I think those two guys are just about to fight. What the? What? Who's him?
In A Way Out, you will experience something new all the time. Everything you do in the game is unique for that scene. We want you and your friend to be focused and engaged throughout the entire story. But let me tell you, this is just the beginning of what you will be experiencing in A Way Out.
Give me a gun!
Get him! Run! Relax, man, I got this.
It felt really like a wild space that we could own as a Far Cry game. And we also looked at the animals that we could get there, and we felt like it was exactly a match for a Far Cry space.
Everybody expects Far Cry 5 to be beautiful, but on this project, I think we really brought it to the next level in terms of quality and fidelity of what we saw in Montana, bringing it back to our world.
When we set a game in Montana present day, in our own fictional Montana, there are roads, there are houses, and it's interesting to see players starting to play the game and see that they stick to roads, for instance. Because it looks like home, you start to behave like if you were home, instead of crossing the wilderness. So it's interesting to see these new behaviors that are related to that setting that's much closer to where we live.
So photogrammetry for us was a technique that we really had to use in order to get that extra details and realism in our assets. So what photogrammetry is that you take pictures around a certain subject, you go all around it, takes all the data of all the images and creates you a 3D object, which you can then take in your engine and transfer it into the game. So for us, it was really changing the way we worked. Being in Montana was a perfect opportunity for us to do photogrammetry. We're already there taking pictures of the environment, of the scenery, of how things grow, and the results are gorgeous.
It was a lot of research. We saw right away that fishing was like this really big thing, this cultural thing that people really love to do over there.
Fly fishing was quite present there, and we said we should absolutely try to instill that in the game. Even if it's not a priority, we should have it. It feels that it belongs to that space.
And we didn't just want to do the little simple fishing. We went all out and we did like different types of lures, different types of fishing rods, different types of fish. We really wanted to have a super deep fishing system.
We have somebody on our Toronto team who's a texture artist who comes from Montana, and he sent me an email 2 weeks ago saying, "You guys nailed it."
What do you want me, Shifty?
about covering our north 330? Aaron, I'm gonna have you cover everything northeast coming in on that backside wall. Yeah, I like it.
Animal spotted following.
OP's down. Let's move south so we don't give away the position.
79% capped, 80%.
Let's be cautious. Target! Target on the road, northeast.
Copy.
You got me.
I'm inside, second floor.
Cover this gateway here. I'm coming back in, Shifty.
Copy that.
Oh, taking fire here. Paleo, set up back.
They're in the center barn. Center Breckort barn. There's multiples over there.
They're moving in, southeast.
Center barn. They're moving up the tents just south of Shift.
Paleo, we're crossing.
Shifty, how's that center barn look?
Still multiples in there. One down. Couple left. I'm down.
Putting heavy fire on that center barn.
Suppressing.
You had 2 or 3 there, and you had a couple due north of that northwest building.
Got him, he's dead.
It's under the hood and in our blood. The roar of the engine, the rush of the wind. We can never go fast enough, hard enough, or loud enough. Whether we're on the streets or above the clouds, America is our playground. On the waves, we dominate the sea. In the air, we rule the sky. On the track, we push the limits. Off the road, we forge new paths. We're the land of the free, and the nation of horsepower, speed, and victory.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
Hi, my name's John Dick, and in this development blog video, we'll cover 4 different skill sets: stealth, camouflage, awareness, and tactics. These skills dynamically change depending on external influences or choices you make with your character during game time. Before we start with the scat video, we'd like to say something about the unfair advantage of third-person perspective over first-person perspective. In the current video, we've recreated the worst-case scenario that players can experience in all third-person shooting games today. Not only that TPP is unfair over FPP, it's unfair in general since players on elevated positions have a huge advantage over other players. So far, there's no game that has provided a solution for this problem. Some games do offer split servers depending on the view, but in our opinion, that's kind of lame. So, what exactly did we do to make things better? In Scum, everything you experience is a projection of what your character experiences in the game. No matter which view you prefer, you will not be able to see things if your character doesn't see them or feel them. This means if you want to see behind the wall, you'll have to take a peek and risk compromising your position. The moment you take a look, your character's awareness will kick in. What will be shown to you on the screen is a result of complex equations that involve your character's awareness and tactic skill versus the enemy's stealth and camouflage skills. The red outlines representing that tactic skill have been activated also. Notice that it works for both first-person and third-person perspective. Once tactics time expires, you'll lose information about the enemy's position. The only way to get it again is to take another look. A higher level of awareness will give you some additional benefits, such as the ability to detect imminent dangers. It won't work 100% of the time, but when you get notified, be sure to react swiftly, or you may lose your life. Okay, let's cover the stealth skill now. The stealth skill is linked with the dexterity attribute, but it also depends on other factors. To determine the final level of noise that your character makes, we first analyze the type and amount of gear your character carries. Then we take into consideration the movement and ground material type. This is the starting point of the noise level calculations.
more adventurous. Be more devious. Be more ferociously faithful to your crew. Be more treasure-grabbing, skelly-biting, and take no prisoners. Be more firing yourself out of cannons and soaring like a majestic eagle. Be more sneaking on board, stealing the loot, and getting away with it too. Be more celebrating in style and holding your grog like a chap. Be more keeping one eye on the goal. Be more ganging up with solo sailors to show the world what teamwork really looks like. Be more staring down fallen foes on the ferry of the damned as you wait for the bell to toll. Be more whipping out your hurdy-gurdy and playing until your fingers are numb. Be more sailing into a storm because you can take anything the world throws at you. Be more of a scavenger, wrestling with sharks as you plunder in sunken shipwrecks. Be more headshot nailing, chest cashing, plank smashing, cannon firing, treasure hauling, map reading, riddle solving, water bailing, ship crashing, banana crunching, and above all else, be more pirate!
We were told that one day the Ravenni would return, that oceans of blood would be spilled, and humanity would become a forgotten relic. Others claimed false prophecy, but I felt it in my bones. Beyond the mountains, beyond the trees, beyond the light, they grew stronger in the shadows. And there will be a reckoning. The age of heroes is at its end.
With Fisk behind bars, what's next?
And the city's safer than ever. Maybe Peter Parker can have more to life.
Are you in trouble? Do you need money?
No, I mean, I'm a little behind on my rent, but no, I'm fine.
Take care of this place. It represents the best part of me.
This is Miles. He's gonna be helping out around here.
For acts of extraordinary bravery. I'm the one who kept order in this city!
What is this? Devil's breath.
Your city and everything you care about will be destroyed. The people will beg you for help, but you won't be able to save them.
Get more backup. Wait! Maybe the city needs our friend more than you think.
That's the Soul Eater. If that kills us, that's it. No Valhalla, no hell, no afterlife, ever.
It does not attack.
Oh. Mom made them sound more dangerous than that.
Then do not drop your guard. Come. Get back!
Nice! See ya! Above us! Wow! Amazing!
What is this?
It's the World Serpent.
Stay calm, boy!
I am!
What is it saying?
He wants to help us!
A sword such as this will bring honor to its bearer.
This is nice work. It's new, isn't it?
You know the trouble with an adventurous life, son? It can end before it gets started. I might teach you how to handle a sword, and then someone will shoot you with a crossbow.
Now, for the maiden bloodletting. Surely your father never would have imagined it would be your blood. Such miserable luck. To die by the sword you helped forge.
Sometimes I ask myself what it all means. Why does God allow such things to happen? All this slaughter and revenge, over and over.
Tell me, boy, who are you? What in hell's name happened?
I've come from Skalitz. They burned it to the ground, slaughtered everyone.
Who burned it to the ground?
That's the bastard who led the attack at Skalitz and killed my parents.
I'm sure we're all agreed that all this unrest must come to an end.
I finally have the feeling we're doing something worthwhile. We're helping to save the king.
Instead of saving his drunken majesty, I'd rather find that horseman who murdered my parents, get the sword back from him, and skewer him with it.
To put a stop to this senseless war!